Make sure the right ear's on the right and the left is on the left.
Word of the day. It's like I was on Sesame Street. Today's word is theatrics.
I did not like that song.
Is it on?
Don't kill my horn. Break your horn. Hi, Mom. It's Pierre Gaston.
Welcome back to Infinity's Groove, you two. It has a just put it on.
Just say.
Sounds like Infinity Grooves.
Hey, we're doing unrecord now.
Hey, YouTube. Monkey Joker. Infinity Grooves back with another one. Today we're going to do Quiet Riot, Laughing Gas live. When Randy Rhoads was playing guitar for him, I watched a documentary on Amazon Prime, and it was really good. So I just wanted to do this one because his solo's in this one, and you can start hearing stuff that he did with Ozzy in that solo if you listen carefully. So let's get into it. Laughing Gas. Hey, before it gets into it, they couldn't even get signed with him as a guitar player. You know, they never got a record deal after he done went to Ozzy, and it's crazy to me because they were like, according to the thing, they were like people selling out, and people were coming to see him every time they played.
I don't understand. I don't understand how. Well, I think somebody made a comment before on our page. You know, record labels don't know squat sometimes, and I see that, especially more now that I go back, like you said, read or watch some of the documentaries. You see, some of these people wouldn't even sign until either after someone big left or after, you know, something tragic happened, or they never got signed.
Yeah.
And you're like, how in the heck could they not be signed? How?
Yeah. I mean, this is good. I know this is the 70s, but this is as good as anything I've heard in the 70s.
When did he joined Ozzy in?
Had to be
80, 81?
81. Yeah, it was in the 80s because he was kicked out of Black Sabbath, I think, in 1980. If I'm just.
We're going off. Yeah, we're going off rough numbers here, trying to go off memory. So, in other words, and just hearing some of his riffs, I can hear them, and some that you pointed out. I can hear some of the same, not same exact, but close to what he had on Blizzard of Oz.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
you'll hear it more when he
Yeah.
gets into the solo.
That's just now hearing the small tidbits.
Yep. Let's keep it going.
small tidbit. It's amazing how you just brought that over.
Dude, like I that's when I first got this album and I started listening to it, I was like, two off that album you heard that he did with Quiet Riot.
Yeah.
Because right there, that's, if you didn't catch that as being Crazy Train.
Yeah, that was. Just lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, I mean that was just a pinpoint, perfect example where he might have sped it up or changed a little bit, but you knew.
He had it with Quiet Riot.
Yeah, you had the little rattlesnake move,
Yeah.
whatever that was. Then boom, then he started hitting that little small riff that he probably changed a little bit for Crazy Train, and it was just. When did he pass away? I can't remember.
It was during the second album because they were on tour when he had the plane crash.
Yeah.
Which he didn't want to get in the first place, but
Yeah,
he ended up getting in it.
Yeah.
So it was but they had Blizzard Ross and then they had
The
Diary of a Madman.
Diary of a Madman.
And then the next one was Bark at the Moon, which he wasn't on.
I'm trying to think. But I wonder if he written or wrote any other lyrics for any of the other stuff after that.
That I don't know.
Or was it just Zakk Wylde being pretty much close to what he was?
Was Zakk Wylde didn't come until
91 or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was
No More Tears?
no, I think Zakk Wylde was him sitting on the throne. What's that album?
Oh man,
Why can't I think of that album now?
who was on the No More Tears one then?
I think he was on there, but when he first came, like he was a skinny. He was scrawny.
Yeah, small.
Yeah. So let's see. When I see the album cover, it's gonna slap me in the face because I'm gonna be like, yeah. Oh, No Rest for the Wicked.
Yeah, I remember it now because you asked me if I had that album on there, and I had it at one point. I don't know what.
Yeah. But this stuff he did with Quiet Riot was great, man.
Yeah.
I just don't understand why they never got signed, but let's finish this one out. That's a great song, dude.
Yeah.
Even with the solo, if you take the solo out, that's still a great song.
Even if you listen to the album version, it's damn good. I mean, that's one of my favorite songs by Quiet Riot. And usually you hear people saying, bang your head, all the phenomenal ones that's out there. Was it two? What? Two. That's the only one they get.
84 is when that one went number one.
Yeah.
So,
I'm trying to think.
here's a crazy story now. this is on the documentary, so it must be true. But
I hadn't watched it yet.
They said Nikki Sixx tried to audition to play bass on there.
Yeah.
And couldn't play the bass. Like Randy Rhoads had to teach him how to play the bass.
I don't know that. Well, it goes when I was reading the books before with the Dirt and all their biographies. He didn't know how to play the bass. He just wanted to play. And like you said, I don't know if it was that one. Someone taught him, and he didn't mention who in one of the books, but so that might be possible.
In that documentary, it said that he was teaching Nikki Sixx the bass when he was in there to audition for to be the new bass player.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Because the original bass player and Kevin DeBro did not get along at all. Hated each other.
That sounds like a lot of bands in the 70s and 80s, ain't it? But, this was more based on Randy Rhoads.
Mm-hmm.
It's the reason why I like the song.
Dude, as you heard that woman was screaming, "We love you, Randy." People.
I mean, he was like a guitar god before he was a guitar god.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you hear some of the new riffs now coming out of the modernized rock, you still hear his sound, his signatures.
They talk about how humble he was though as a guitar player. He was good, but he was so humble. He wasn't like, I'm the best guitar player out there. He just wanted to.
And it's like that. I guess stepping stone to all of them that took his place, took his place. Had to step in and fill in for his. I mean, look at him. Then look at Zakk Wylde. Zakk Wylde's bad as crap, and then he's still humbled. He's not. It's like that persona.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know who exactly took over right after. I know Carlos. I can't think of his last name, but he was the guitar player on the major albums for Quiet Riot. But he was good.
Santana.
He wasn't as good as Randy, but he was good. Nah, it was.
Oh, it wasn't Carlos Santana.
Mm-mm. Oh, Carlos Collazo or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, Quiet Riot was a great band in late 70s, 80s. Are they still touring now?
They are actually with who's the bass player that went back to him? He's the bass player that was in the '84. He was with Randy Rhoads with Ozzy. Rudy Sarzo.
Yeah, that's the one I was telling you about. That I getting on my. Yeah, he just went back there. Were they on the rock cruise with Eddie Trunk and them?
I think they were. Because then when Frankie passed away, he said, I'm gonna go back and play bass with him. Let's see. Oh, Caviezo.
I'm not even gonna try it.
Yeah, I know it's Carlos. I knew that's his first name.
Yeah, you like Don. You just get the first name and don't even have to have
Carlos C.
Yeah, Carlos C. I want to take Carlos C. Okay.
All right, guys. If you only know Quiet Riot before '84, you need to go listen to the Randy Rhoads stuff if you can find it, and it's just amazing. So, but check them out. That was Quiet Riot Laughing Gas Live. We're Infinity Cruise. Subscribe, like, and comment. Come join us on this journey. Peace.